Here we are in the last of the mixed acrylic color projects for color theory. This is going to be a grayscale in acrylic. This is project number 8. So as in the previous example, I want you to cut yourself a board again that is the same size of all the previous boards, including the color wheels. Make sure that it's 1.5 inches or 3/4 of an inch either side of the center line of the board, and 1 inch in from either end, and spare out a space in the middle. This is where you're going to be doing your grayscale. Next, I want you to position on your palette some white and black, and start off by mixing some of the white, and make sure that in this particular case that your paint is rather kind of a creamy color, because you're going to have to be really careful about how you apply it and blend it. Again, I want to make sure that you have a pretty consistent blend from white to black. Okay, in this particular case, I'm showing the white on the left-hand side. It doesn't really matter. You just want the white on one side or the other. Clean out your brush. Take some black. Make sure that, again, it's pretty creamy and wet. Apply that to the right-hand side, and then begin by taking kind of an equal mix of white and black to create a medium gray, and put that in the middle. And then, because your paints are hopefully, still creamy and wet enough, though the white and the black are still that way, begin blending towards the white, and make sure that you, again, try to achieve not having distinct lines between the transitions from white to light gray to the next gray. Same thing, and then do the same thing with the black. Make sure that you blend them really well. You should end up with something that looks kind of like this. And then when you're all done and it's dry, make sure that you peel the tape carefully. You'll notice here that on my white side I got a little bit of the paint peeling the board up a little bit. I think I glued that down in the end, and so I end up with something that looks like this. I drew around it in black so as to make it so that you could see the distinction of where the white actually begins. Otherwise, it just seems to kind of blend right into the board itself. It's a little bit lighter and cooler than the board color itself, so it's kind of okay, but I prefer it if you draw a black line around the whole thing, and that way you can see where the white actually begins and the board stops. So then label it grayscale colors, values black to white, and that will put it into your folder along with the rest of the stuff. And the last one we're going to be looking at here in a few minutes is going to be the photographic process of doing natural things that fill in for the color wheel in the pure primary sense. So we'll take a look at that one next. Okay, all for now.